Establishment of a microgrid and sustainable energy laboratory. Dahil yung pagkonsumo natin ng Earth's resources, napaka-unsustainable. According to the Global Resources Outlook 2019, by 2060, global material use could double to 190 billion tons, while yung greenhouse gas emissions could increase by 43%. The world average consumption of primary energy is 58 kilowatt hours per day per person, according to the Daily Energy Needs Energy Fundamentals. The United Nations Emissions Gap Report of 2018 emphasizes na kailangan nating i-bridge yung emissions gap at kailangan nating i-intensify yung mga mitigation. So it's a small-scale power supply designed to provide power for a small community. May national grid tayo, the Philippine Grid, pero si Philippine Grid composed of mga different grids din. May Luzon Grid, may Visayas Grid, may Mindanao Grid, at may mga island grids din. May Cebu Grid, may Panay Grid, may Negros Grid. Pero ito, maliit talaga siya. So, for instance, campuses, yung factories, yung remote islands, or even a small group of homes. So, ang microgrid enables local power generation for local loads. Mas madali siyang i-control, mas highly flexible, and then mas efficient siya. Ito yung illustration ng typical network, electric power network, kasama ang kung saan malalagay si microgrid o yung illustration din ng microgrid. So may central generation, may transmission, may distribution, may mga loads. So pwede na i-integrate yung mga distributed generation gaya ng solar or wind, and then may mga storage. So may storage. And si microgrid, within the microgrid, nandun si distributed generation, storage, and load. It has defined electric boundaries. It's a single controllable entity. And yung one of the biggest advantage na is it can connect and disconnect from the grid. Ito, pag may mga bagyo, may mga calamities, may mga disruptions, kaya niyang mag-isolate, magiging off-grid siya. I mean, it has that ability to isolate. So magpa-function pa din, and then the consumers can still enjoy supply. What are the motivations for microgrids? May magandang impact sa businesses. So nag-i-improve ng grid reliability. It has the ability to withstand challenges pag may mga calamities or disasters kasi kaya niyang mag-disconnect. So kung hindi naman siya apektado by itself, yung microgrid, kaya niya pa rin mag-function as a microgrid. So sustainability and emissions reduction din. And according to experts, best energy mix dapat is 80 to 89% from microgrids and 11 to 20% from the main grid. Pero malayo pa tayo dyan. So we have to transition from the fossil-based to zero carbon emissions. Pero kailangan, takes time, may careful planning, at may mga different paths. Ito yung path na tinatahak ng microgrid proponents. We will start from the local level, like the buildings, campuses, the daily transport modes, and removing barriers to energy access in off-grid areas, and then make our microgrid smarter, one microgrid at a time. So smarter microgrids, then we can integrate them together. Ang operation ng mga different microgrids, kasi different microgrids, iba-ibang characteristics yan. Ang sustainability aims natin, kailangan pagtulungan ng researchers, engineers, governments, and communities. Hindi kaya ng isang grupo, hindi kaya ng isang tao. So the establishment of laboratories in universities and research institutions with initiatives like this is also crucial. Dahil nandito ang mga estudyante, yung mga magtuturo, kailangan, di ba, they will be the decision makers of the future. Sila yung uupo sa gobyerno, sila yung uupo sa manufacturing, sila yung uupo sa mga different industries that will be involved in energy sustainability goals. The establishment of the laboratory at Silliman University is only the beginning of the establishment of a bigger center. Yun yung goal, where the real impacts can sprout. So it can function. We're looking at it na para siyang building block. So there are operations that are smaller studies that can happen within the laboratory. Pero, trying to increase income and productivity. So paano gagawin yan? And then may mga data din, mga useful data na pwedeng ma-share to others, such as yung mga companies ba or mga decision makers, mga leaders, and even mga small and medium-sized enterprises. Alam natin, pag naubos ang resources, lahat tayo apektado dyan. Initiatives like this are enablers for other institutions. The outputs of the project will help communities in the long run. So renewable energy's importance in providing dependable and cheap electricity, and also the job generation, yung assuring na may mga resources para sa next generation. Other benefits, job generation, access to cleaner energy, improved health and education services, and even greater stability with increased opportunities by having better services. Isa din sa mga ginagawa namin from the Silliman University Microgrid Laboratory is yung information and knowledge enhancement. So first of a seminar series namin on sustainability and innovation in renewable energy ecosystems. Si Microgrid is an innovation from energy systems. We also had preliminary engagement with nearby communities, what our projects are, what we are trying to do, dahil resistance from them. So we also have meetings with the possible partners, for instance, here with Emerson Philippines, an automation company, research activities in the laboratory. Thank you.